Welcome to the Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Officers Virtual College Fair. We're so excited to have you join us this evening. We have some fantastic schools that will be presenting for you. My name is Danielle, and I will be your facilitator throughout the session. A few reminders before we get started. Your camera and microphone are off, so the presenters cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A to ask any questions throughout the presentation. This is just one of many different sessions that are happening, so be sure to check the schedule on the website. Finally, this presentation will be available online, so be sure to check out stridescan.com/Virginia. All right, let's get started with our very first school, East Carolina University.
All right, well, good evening, everyone. We're so excited to be joining you guys and having you all join us to learn more about ECU. So ECU is located in Greenville, North Carolina. We are pretty distant from most of the Virginia area. Outside of our main campus, we also have an Outer Banks campus that is located on the beautiful Crystal Coast, in my opinion. It is home to our Coastal Studies Institute. We have our West Research Campus that restores artifacts from Queen Anne's Revenge, as well as our Health Sciences Campus that is home to our Brody School of Medicine, our College of Allied Health Sciences, and our School of Dental Medicine. ECU has consistently been recognized as the best bang for your buck school for our social mobility and as America's top college. At ECU, we offer a wide range of programs, and we really are focused on your opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed. We're the only university in North Carolina with a dental school, medical school, and College of Engineering at the same campus. For our transfer students, some of our top undergraduate majors include nursing, management. We have an Associate of Applied Science pathway, which is industrial technology, elementary education, and marketing, to name a few. And although we are a larger institution, we are still proud to have a 19-to-1 student-faculty ratio. We do that by having 8 colleges for our undergraduate students that are listed below, and a mini college in our university field. And for those of you that may not know what you would like to study at ECU, we encourage you to visit ecu.edu/degrees and take a look at our Degree Explorer. Now, we are known as a premier research institution in North Carolina, and that is not something that we're only limiting to our faculty and graduate level students. This is something that we encourage our undergraduate students to participate in. And in fact, 1 in 4 students will take undergraduate research extracurricular before graduation. Those projects have included how does dance improve our health and how does ozone exposure affect our lungs. At ECU, we do have a transfer honors college that is available. We encourage you to visit honors.ecu.edu for more information. And we offer the opportunity to study abroad. Now, while we have over 200 plus study abroad programs across 60 different countries, my favorite opportunity is ECU Tuscany, located in Italy, which is a unique year-round permanent location that our students can study at any time over the academic year. And we are just as career focused because we want you to graduate in 4 years and then to be gainfully employed upon completing your degree. And on the screen currently are just a list of some of the companies that our students have interned and are now working with and representing Pirate Nation in a major way. I'm going to give you an idea about our students. You can see that 13% of our transfer student body comes from out-of-state representation. So Virginia, you guys are making sure to be a part of that as well. We have a strong commitment to diversity and inclusion with over 30% of our student body representing a diverse background. And one of the best facts is that 35% of our transfer population are completely online students. And if this is something that interests you, you can visit online.ecu.edu for more information. Our application is available this week. If you apply through tomorrow at 5 p.m., we are waiving the $75 application fee. That is correct. We are waiving the $75 application fee. You can see that our deadlines are to the right, and we have about 2,500 spots for transfer students each fall. There is a host of resources available on our website at transfer.ecu.edu. You can link up with our academic advisory centers, find our baccalaureate degree plans, learn more about the Honors College, and just different opportunities that are available for transfer students. Now, we are committed to providing you with an affordable education, and at ECU, over 70% of our students receive some form of financial assistance, whether that's in grants, loans, work study, or financial aid. And you can see that our cost of tuition for out-of-state students is on your screen. We encourage our students to continue to be involved outside of the classroom. We encourage a balance, and so we want you to take part in one of our many over 500 plus student organizations available on campus and get involved in our intramural sports and our club sports. This is a great way to make sure that you don't gain that extra spur to ECU and enjoy more of that Southern home cooking. We encourage all of you to visit campus. We just recently had our open house, and we're going to have more virtual tours, more campus tours available, as well as academic days where you'll get to hear directly from the major that you're interested in. So if you go to our website at admissions.ecu.edu, you can learn more about these opportunities. All right, so this is my information. Again, my name is Cornisha Jones, and I'm so excited that you guys are joining us. And if you have specific questions, please use the Q&A function, and I'm happy to answer them. Thank you.
Wonderful, thank you. Our next presenter is Chowan University.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much for having me here tonight. I am excited. My name is Ebony Cease, and I am the transfer counselor here at Chowan University. Just a little bit of background on Chowan. We are a small private Christian school in northeastern North Carolina. We were founded in 1848 as a all-female Baptist college and have since expanded to a 4-year university that is very inclusive that I would love to tell you about tonight. So a little bit about the admissions process. The application is online for free. We are part of the Common App now, so you can go on to chowan.edu/apply and apply for free. We are test optional this year, so you can submit your transcripts, and that is all that's needed for an admissions decision. For our transfer students, we will need transcripts from every institution that you've attended. Now, for all of our students, we have over 70 different majors and minors. Some of the most popular are criminal justice, graphic communications, business, psychology, and education, just to name a few. The Chowan Fellows are students that are above average in their classes and want a little bit more of a challenge, along with the Honors College. And there are spots in the Honors College for our transfer students that meet those requirements. We have a very small class size, so you get to that individualized attention with a 16:1 ratio. So your professors know who you are, especially if you're transferring from a bigger school. It's nice to have that kind of communal feel to where you get to know your professors one-on-one. We are a D2 school. So with our athletics, we have 21 NCAA varsity sports. And with being a D2 school, we do offer athletic scholarships as well. And there are a lot of options for student life. So we have Greek life, different social clubs, recreation clubs, academic and pre-professional programs, service organization, and campus ministry that does a lot of trips, mission trips around the country and internationally. And we have intramural sports for students that are athletic but don't necessarily want to commit to college athletics. So the residence life is the biggest difference from our freshman students to our transfer students. Our transfer students have the opportunity to live in our newly added apartment style living on campus called White's Crossing. White's Crossing is apartment style living where you would live with there would be 4 students in a room or in an apartment, and they would all share they would all have a different room, and 2 on each side would share a bathroom. Or you could have the suite style living, which are 2 people in a bedroom, and you all share a common living space and 2 to a bathroom. This is a preferred living area for our transfer students because they are coming in a little bit older with more college experiences, where freshmen have to live in the traditional residence halls to kind of get that feel for college life. So we are having on-campus visits. We have individual tours Monday through Saturday. Monday through Friday, our tours are available at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Also, Monday through Friday, you have the opportunity to meet our faculty and staff on campus, sit in a class that you're interested in, and eat at the dining hall during normal school hours to kind of see how campus flows about. On Saturdays, our tours are at 10 a.m. We have a few upcoming events. We have our Scholarship Day on October 30th. Our Scholarship Day is a chance for our students to interview with our leadership panels for a scholarship up to $6,000. We will have other scholarship days throughout the year. And then we have SOAR for our students planning to enroll during the summer, which is our orientation and advising event. So as I mentioned before, we have our Scholarship Day coming up. We have plenty of scholarship opportunities. Our merit scholarships are scholarships that are given to our students based on their acceptance. So depending on your GPA that you submit when you apply, you are automatically considered for one of our scholarships, and the highest one that you could receive is $11,000 a year. So that can make a really big difference in how much you're paying for your education. We also have scholarships just throughout the university through different departments, from our music department, all the way to, we have a church matching scholarship. So if you are a member of any type of faith-based institution, we will match a scholarship from them up to $1,000. We also have a transfer excellence scholarship that is just for our transfer students. And if you meet a certain GPA and you are coming from a 2-year school, you are eligible for that as well. So there are plenty of ways to connect with us. You can always visit chowan.edu/university admissions. You can go to chowan.edu/apply to apply. And we have Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So those are some great ways to connect with all of the admissions counselors, whether it be me working with transfers or out-of-state or Maryland students, or one of the other counselors working with Virginia and North Carolina specifically. So thank you so much for your time.
Wonderful, thank you. All right, our next presenter is Christopher Newport University.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and being here to learn more about all the great colleges and universities in our state. I am going to share my screen. Okay. So I'm from Christopher Newport University. We are a public liberal arts and sciences university, and we're located in Newport News, Virginia. My name's Chelsea Mullins, and I'm the Assistant Director for Transfer, Admission, and Enrollment here at Christopher Newport. So just to tell you a little bit about Christopher Newport, while the number of applications for admission have grown dramatically over the years, we've chosen to keep our enrollment at 5,000. We think 5,000 is just the right size. We're small enough that you won't feel like you're just a number, but we're large enough to also offer a wide variety of opportunities for students to get involved on campus, and we have over 90 areas of study. Faculty and staff will know your name and will be there for you every step of the way. 90% of our faculty have the highest degree in their field, and more importantly is their passion for engaging and advising students inside and outside of the classroom. We have accomplished teacher scholars, and they include undergraduates in their research and serve as mentors. More than half of our classes have 19 or fewer students, and less than 5% have 50 students or more. Professors know their students by name and expect them to be engaged in class. We don't have any large arena style classes or teaching assistants that you would find normally at a state school. But our best professors teach undergraduate students in small classes. And I also like to highlight that we have a beautiful campus. When you come to visit campus and take a tour or engage online with our virtual tour experience, you'll have the opportunity to see inside some of our beautiful state-of-the-art teaching and learning spaces on campus. And We also have a tight-knit community here at Christopher Newport. So we enjoy a sense of community that you'll experience also when you come to visit campus. Our honor code is taken seriously, and our campus is one of the safest in Virginia. We have a speaking tradition, so you'll find that students and faculty here will hold the door for you and look you in the eye when you walk by. And so all of these factors usually describes what you would find at a private college experience, but we offer the best of both worlds, and that you have that private college experience at a public university price. And so, of course, one of the most important things to students is the academic experience. And so here at Christopher Newport, we offer, as I mentioned, over 90 areas of study. And you can find a complete list of majors, minors, and concentrations we offer listed on our website. As part of the liberal arts and sciences curriculum that we offer here, students are also required to take classes outside of their major that will satisfy the liberal learning requirements. And so that gives you a very, it gives you a broad understanding and learning curriculum. If you're earning an associate's degree from a Virginia Community College System school or from Richard Bland, these requirements will be satisfied with the exception of the foreign language requirement. And you'll also be guaranteed 60 transfer credits. Our primary focus at Christopher Newport is the undergraduate experience. So less than 200 of our 5,000 students are grad students. So that means the majority of our financial and programming resources, as well as academic support, goes towards elevating the undergraduate experience. So we have lots of opportunities for research, even academic publication and other experiences that are often reserved for graduate students elsewhere. We're also looking for students who are going to be engaged outside of the classroom in campus life. And so we have over 200 student clubs and organizations, as well as NCAA Division III athletics. We have 24 varsity sports. And so we hope that students will spend time outside of the classroom as well and get involved and contribute to the campus community. CNU is a wonderful place to both live and learn. We do have housing on campus on a space available basis for transfer students. We are a highly residential campus, so many of our students actually live on campus. And I also like to highlight we're values driven. So we really value leadership, service, honor, and excellence. And those words really represent the core values here at CNU. Our application for spring is still open until December 10th. So I encourage you to apply early, apply now if you're planning to transfer for the spring. And if you're planning to transfer for this coming fall semester, the application is also open, and our priority application date is March 1st. And so we recommend applying and submitting all of your transcripts and documents before March 1st if possible, but the application is open until July 17th. We accept both the common application and the coalition application, and you can find those links and everything that you would need to apply on our website. And there are lots of ways to connect with us. We are open for on-campus tours, but we also have a virtual tour experience online. We also offer admission interviews in person and online, and we're available for meetings by appointment. Thank you so much. And I've also included our contact information here, but I know that will be shared with the group.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Chelsea. All right, our next presenter is Virginia Commonwealth University.
Okay, thank you. Give me 1 second. Good evening, everyone. My name is Terrence Jenkins, and I am VCU's transfer counselor. Virginia Commonwealth University is centrally located in Virginia's capital city of Richmond. VCU's location provides its students with a unique urban environment and opportunities that may not be available in some of the more remote areas of the state. VCU is approximately 2 hours from North Carolina, approximately 2 hours from Washington, D.C., approximately 2 hours from the mountains, and approximately 2 hours from the beach. While VCU is located in Richmond, there are many opportunities to get close to nature by taking a visit to one of the many local parks or to the James River. With 8 Fortune 500 companies located in Richmond and over 150 established community partnerships, our students have access to many co-curricular and experiential learning opportunities, such as internships, service learning, community service, and post-graduation employment. VCU has 2 urban campuses, the Monroe Park campus and the Medical College of Virginia campus, house more than 60 undergraduate academic programs. On the Monroe Park campus, you'll find the College of Humanities and Sciences, the College of Engineering, the School of Business, the School of Social Work, the School of Education, Wilder School of Government and Public Affairs, VCU Life Sciences, the School of the Arts, and the Honors College. On the Medical College of Virginia campus, you will find the College of Health Professions, the School of Medicine, the School of Nursing, the School of Dentistry, and the School of Pharmacy. VCU has a sizable and diverse student body at just over 29,000 students, with approximately 22,000 being our undergraduate students. 63% of VCU student body are females, and 37% of VCU student body are males. 86% of VCU student body are Virginia residents. 45% of VCU student body are minorities. Over 100 countries are represented at VCU. 47 states are represented at VCU. VCU has over 200,000 alumni. The student to faculty ratio is 18:1. VCU has over 400 clubs and organizations, and VCU has 15 NCAA Division I athletic teams. The average class size at VCU is 28 students. However, the class size varies depending on the type of course that you're taking. Depending if you prefer to transfer to VCU for a fall semester or spring semester, VCU has 2 transfer application priority deadlines. The transfer priority deadline for fall semester is March 15th. Transfer applicants who submit all materials by March 15th, priority deadline, will receive their admissions decision letter by May 1st. The transfer priority application deadline for the spring semester is November 1st. The spring 2022 and fall 2022 applications are now open. Some academic programs have different application deadlines and admission requirements. Students who have an interest in the School of the Arts, the School of Nursing, Dental Hygiene, Clinical Radiation Sciences, and Clinical Laboratory Sciences academic programs are encouraged to visit our website for more specific information regarding the application deadlines and admission requirements. The competitive transfer priority application review profile is an applicant who has earned at least 30 semester hours or 45 quarter hours and present a cum GPA of at least 2.5. If an applicant has not earned 30 semester hours or 45 quarter hours, their application will be reviewed on the basis of their college and high school performance, and they must submit a copy of the official college and high school transcripts. VCU is test optional for the 2021 and 2022 school year. If you have any questions, please take a picture or screenshot of our contact information. We look forward to hearing from you soon, and we definitely look forward to reviewing your applications for a fall or spring semester. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next presenter is from Shenandoah University.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kelsey Schmansky. I am the Assistant Director for Transfer Recruitment at Shenandoah University. If you're not familiar with Shenandoah, we are located in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley in Winchester, Virginia. We are a small private institution, so we have just over 4,000 students total. That's split pretty evenly between our undergraduate and graduate programs, and those are spread across our 8 different schools and divisions. We have our College of Arts and Sciences, which is our largest school. It's also home to the Division of Education and Leadership, where we do programs that offer licensure in elementary, middle, and secondary education. It's also home to our Division of Applied Technology, where we have programs in virtual reality, information technology, and computer science. Students in the College of Arts and Sciences are also required to declare a minor. Now, that's not something you have to declare at the time of application, but it is something that we want you to be thinking about. Dance is one of our most popular minors, along with Spanish, or students have the option to turn that into a double major. Our School of Business is AACSB accredited, and what that accreditation just means is it's only given to the top 5% of business schools. We're one of the smallest schools to receive that accreditation, so we are very proud of that. Our School of Nursing is a direct entry nursing program. So what that means is you're going to complete all of your 48 credits of those nursing prerequisites at your community college prior to transferring to Shenandoah. The nice thing about our direct entry program is it's one application. When you apply as a nursing major, and then when you are admitted, you know that you have a seat in the nursing program when you transfer to Shenandoah. Our conservatory has programs in music, theater, and dance, which is very unique for a conservatory. Many of them may only offer 1 or 2 specializations. We have 3, and they certainly all cross-collaborate across all of those 3 disciplines. And then we have our graduate programs in the School of Health Professions and the School of Pharmacy. For those of you looking to go on to a graduate program, we do offer some articulation agreements where we essentially reserve a limited number of seats just for Shenandoah graduates. At Shenandoah, we are part of the I Am Learning program. So all of our students do receive a MacBook, an iPad, and an Apple Pencil. And this just ensures that our students are all on the same learning platform. It makes it very easy to do group work. And it also makes it very easy for you to collaborate with faculty and staff because we're all using the same platforms that's built into your tuition and fees. Now, I can't talk about Shenandoah without talking about a big piece of our mission statement, which is to create global learners. We have several study abroad opportunities at Shenandoah that include traditional study abroad, where you spend a semester or a year abroad. We also have our global experiential learning trips. These are about 2 weeks in length. And instead of sitting in a classroom and earning those 3 credits over a whole semester, you get to travel abroad for 2 weeks and earn those credits. And then we have a non-credit bearing study abroad opportunity that is unique to Shenandoah. It's called our Global Citizenship Project. This happens over spring break. Students do have to apply. It's a competitive program, but if you're selected, you get to travel over your spring break and experience a new culture. And this trip is completely funded by the university. So it's a really, really unique opportunity for our students. Now, back on our Winchester campus, we do offer a very active campus life, even though we're a small university. There is something going on every single day on campus. And as transfer students, you do have the option to live on campus. We can guarantee housing for the entire time you are here at Shenandoah, or you can choose to commute. Transfer students do have that option. We are a Division III NCAA school. So for our students interested in athletics, we very much follow that student athlete model. Our student athletes are very much students first and athletes second. We have 22 Division III sports teams. It's split 11 men's, 11 women's teams. And even if you're not a student athlete, we have intramural sports. You can go out and support our athletes. Because we're a small university, the chances that you're going to have an athlete in your classes are pretty great. So make sure you check them out. We are also introducing our first marching band starting in fall 2022. So for those of you who are in marching band in high school, and that's something that you're still interested in, you have the option to join that at Shenandoah. You do not have to be in one of our conservatory programs to be a part of that marching band. I know I already mentioned the conservatory. They have over 400 performances a year. Those are student performances, which they're performing at a very high level. Many of our students go on to Broadway, as well as film and TV. So we want you to check out their performances. They're free to you as students. And we also bring in some really neat guest artists every year. At Shenandoah, we like to provide a lot of support to our students, free support services that range from free peer tutoring. Our career and professional development does a lot of work with alumni networks, and they do etiquette dinners. They'll review your resume. They can do mock interviews with you. They can even take your LinkedIn photo if you want to get that updated. We also believe that wellness is body and mind. So we have our wellness center as well as our counseling center that's available to you. A little bit about the admissions process. We operate on rolling admission. So we are currently reviewing applications right now for spring and fall. All that we need is the online application as well as your official transcripts, and we can typically give you a decision within 2 weeks. If you have additional questions, I have our contact information up there, and I hope you'll come check us out.
Wonderful, thank you. Our last college presenting tonight is Drexel University. While we wait for Drexel University, I want to encourage our attendees to use the Q&A function to ask questions throughout the session. And also make sure you stick around after Drexel finishes up, because we're going to hear some great advice from our college representatives. All right, thank you. We're now ready for Drexel.
Sorry about that. Hi, everybody. My name is April Torgan. I'm the Director for Transfer Admissions at Drexel University. And thank you so much for joining us. I just want to tell you a little bit about Drexel because we're a little bit further away than some of the colleges who are attending here. We're located in the city of Philadelphia. In Pennsylvania. We are a comprehensive research institution focused on experiential learning. So we feel our students learn by doing. There are several ways that our students are encompassed in experiential learning within the classroom, by participating in our cooperative education experience, or co-op for short, and the ability for students to participate in research as early as their first term on campus. So with over 14,000 undergraduate students on campus, we offer a diverse student body with students really coming from all over the country and all over the world. Although it looks like we are a larger institution, you'll notice those class sizes, those median class sizes of 19 students on average, and our student faculty ratio. So you're not just a number at Drexel, even though we may look like a larger institution. So with over 80 majors across 15 colleges and schools, you're bound to find something that really fits you. We also encourage our students to take classes outside your major, looking at our multiple interdisciplinary options, also our combined and accelerated degree programs. If you already know that you're looking for a graduate program right off the bat, we do have several accelerated BS, MS, BS, MD, BS, MBA programs as well. So, you know, you'll definitely find something that suits you. And as I mentioned earlier, you know, our big draw and something that students like is our cooperative or co-op program. This really allows our students to test drive your career prior to graduation so that you really know that you're in the field that suits you, or if it's not the field that suits you, then you can switch much earlier on. So basically what our co-op program is 6 to 18 months of work experience built right into our curriculum here. You actually graduate with a bachelor's degree, but also a resume, like I said, 6 to 18 months of work experience. So you're not an entry-level employee anymore. Best of all, a network. Many of our students actually go off and work at the positions that they did their co-op experience at. So students are much happier because they already know and found the right fit in their careers, as all while getting, you know, their undergraduate degree. So, of course, while you're getting prepared for your career after graduation, we want to ensure our students are having fun. We're located in the city of Philadelphia in an area called West Philly. Also, you know, the smaller areas, University City, we're right now University of Penn, University of the Sciences. So you're surrounded by, you know, a lot of college students. In fact, over 250,000 in the city of Philadelphia. Of course, we have, we're a Division I sports team. So we want our students to cheer on our 18 Division I sports. Men's and women's basketball is our biggest sport on campus, but we have all kinds of things, you know, for students to do, among over 300 clubs or activities to join. The city of Philadelphia is the 6th largest city in the country. And so there's so many cultural opportunities. We've got museums, concert venues, theaters, all kinds of stuff for you to do and see, really. My contact information is there, so feel free to reach out if you do have any questions. Our application is open. We accept the common application. We also have our own Drexel application. We are currently accepting applications for our winter term, which is our January start at Drexel. If you're interested in even coming, you know, as early as the winter term. Our fall application priority deadline is April 15th. So if you are thinking fall, definitely apply. We offer PTK scholarships, merit-based scholarships, grants, things like that, full financial aid package. And we do have November 13th and 14th in-person open houses if you are interested in coming and seeing our awesome campus. We're also live streaming those, so if you can't make it, you know, to Philly, you're welcome to join us on a live stream and view those sessions as well. So don't hesitate to reach out should you have any questions.
Wonderful, thank you. All right, now we are at the part of our session where we get to hear from college representatives their advice for you. All right, so the very first question is, what advice would you give someone going through the transfer process? And we'll go in the same order as you all presented.
Awesome. So as an out-of-state student, I would say get connected with your admissions counselor as soon as possible. We want to make sure that your credits transfer over and that we help you follow the baccalaureate degree plan for your major as close to possible with the school that you're currently attending.
That was a really good answer. I would say to make sure that you have all of your transcripts from every institution that you went to, even if you just went for a semester and you don't think it really counts or anything like that. Let us make that decision, bring us all of your transcripts and make sure that you're familiar with your FAFSA situation and your process and how you plan to kind of pay for school and what your plans are there.
Hi, I would encourage students to go and take a tour and see their campus in person that they are applying to. So most of us are offering on-campus tours now, and we love interacting with students. So it's a great opportunity to go and visit. And while you're visiting for a tour, you can also meet faculty or even meet with your transfer admissions counselor to go over how your credits may transfer, learn more about the program that you're interested in, and ask questions.
Well, I would just echo everything that my colleagues were saying in regards to visiting campus, making sure you understand how your credits transfer over. But also too, I'd like to add on just making sure you're familiar with the admissions process, the application deadlines and admission process and admission requirements to the school that you're going to apply to. And when in doubt, please make sure you reach out to the college or that university. Make sure you get those questions answered about the application deadlines or the admission process.
Advice that I would give, definitely start asking questions early, apply early. Every school has different requirements and different deadlines. You don't have to wait until you have officially graduated from your community college. Definitely start talking to people early because we're here to help.
Yeah, I mean, everything everybody said is, visiting campus is important so that can you see yourself on that campus? Can you see yourself as a student, but do everything as early as possible? So you really have all of your decisions and you can review all your financial aid packages, all your credit evaluations, and make, the best choice for you. And you don't feel rushed through that process.
Wonderful. The next question is about debunking myths. So we know that a lot of times students will get caught up in what they think happens in this process, and that may inhibit them from actually moving forward. So what is one myth that you would like to debunk in this college admission process?
Specifically for ECU, it would probably be the myth about how scholarships are awarded. So you have to be admitted to ECU first, and then there's an additional scholarship application that you have to complete. So I know that different schools do their scholarship process. Some give out merit-based scholarships. So the debunking of the myth is ECU has an additional scholarship application that you need to complete once you're admitted.
I would say about the college admissions process overall, the one myth I would like to debunk is that it's expensive. I know that there can be application fees with different schools, but if you do your research and you kind of look around and even talk to the counselors at that school, there are plenty of opportunities to get fee waivers or get those fees discounted. So just reach out to the resources around you when these schools are reaching out to you.
I would say one myth that I've heard recently just from talking to students is that they may be afraid to apply to some of the schools they're interested in because they're afraid they may not get in based on their GPA or based on any one factor. Maybe I didn't do well in a math class, so I'm scared that that's gonna prohibit me from getting into the university, this competitive school that I'm interested in. So I always encourage students to in those cases, interview, help yourself stand out as an applicant in other ways, because I know for Christopher Newport, we do a holistic review of applications. And so we encourage students to tell their story and to get to know us, and for us to get to know them through a personal interview process. And, we encourage them to really shine in their essays and other aspects of their application. So.
One myth I'll just debunk about the VCU admissions process is our priority deadlines. A lot of students believe that once the deadline comes and it has passed, they cannot continue to apply to VCU. Where the vast majority of our programs, we have rolling admissions into VCU. So, like for example, we have the November 1st priority deadline coming up for the spring semester. But however, we'll still be taking applications after November 1st. And reviewing them and making an admissions decision for the spring semester.
One myth that I would like to debunk, especially at Shenandoah, is I hear all the time, I'm not going to graduate on time. And that's just not the case with many of our students. They are able to graduate on time. I have plenty of students who even graduate a semester early. Again, it goes back to talking to those schools early on, making sure you're taking the classes you need to complete, and also just hanging on to your syllabus for a course. At least at Shenandoah, I know we try to give you as much transfer credit as possible. So it's certainly doable, and you can absolutely graduate on time.
I think for at least for some private institutions, and Ebony kind of hit on this a little bit with cost, not just to apply, but cost of attendance, that can be, we can be looked at as a very expensive school. However, once you actually get a full financial aid package, it's actually a more affordable option than you would initially had thought. And, so unfortunately, you don't know what you're going to get awarded until you actually go through the application process. So definitely, again, going back to applying early, and don't not apply because you think a school is too expensive or you won't get in, because worst case scenario is you just find out it's not a good fit for you financially and, you go somewhere else, but at least you'll have gotten that information.
That is excellent advice. Thank you all so much for sharing information about your institutions with our attendees, but also just about giving them advice as they're navigating this process as a transfer student. All right, I want to thank everyone for attending this evening. This does bring us to the end of the session. As you close out of this window, you will receive a quick 5-question survey. We appreciate any feedback that you are able to offer us. I also want to encourage you to join the other sessions that are happening this evening to learn more about other colleges. The recording for this presentation will be available at strivescan.com/Virginia. Thank you all so much and have a great evening.